Hi, today is Friday, February 3rd. My name is Jonathan Aris. I'm the chairman of Take Back Bronx Science, a civic advocacy group advocating for the interests of the Bronx Science community, particularly students, their parents, and faculty members. I'm going to answer some questions that were submitted last week, and I'm also going to update you regarding what Take Back Bronx Science is currently in the process of planning and what it intends to do in the near future. One question that we got last week was, does Take Back Bronx Science intend to go to the press or contact the administration regarding the allegation that the AP English Literature mid-year from January was possibly plagiarized, and beyond that was essentially a practice AP exam that may or may not have been what students were prepared for actually in class? And the answer is, based on feedback from current students who actually took the test, we are not currently planning on taking action on this matter. We do take note of it, but as of now, we have gotten very minimal impact. Less than 10 people have said that they were offended by the allegation, but none of them said, I think Take Back Bronx Science, or I think any group of people collectively should do something about it. If you are watching this video, if you took this exam and you are very offended by the allegation and you feel something should be done, and beyond that you think other people agree with you, please contact Take Back Bronx Science either by email at takebackbronxscience@gmail.com, by Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or by commenting on the blog or on this video, and we will get back to you. And if it actually turns out that there is a large demand for something to be done about this allegation, Take Back Bronx Science is more than willing and more than happy to do something about it and work with the Bronx Science community to take action. Another question was, what does Take Back Bronx Science mean when it says it plans to work with the administration? The answer to that is that we understand that there's some people, and it's understandable, who feel that we can't work with the administration, that the administration just will not work with any group that wants to change the way it runs the school. And I understand that, and Take Back Bronx Science perfectly understands that. Believe me, we are all alumni, we're all students, we know what the views of the administration are in regards to working with students, alumni, and former and current faculty members who disagree with how the school is run. But the administration does have a right to run the school based on legal law, and we do want to work with them. To her credit, Principal Reedy is very accommodating for the most part in meeting with people. How those meetings actually end up being handled and what comes out of them is another story depending on who you ask. Some people would say otherwise. But we feel it's important to try to work with the administration, and I'm sure the administration is aware of this, that we do want to work with the administration to make a better Bronx Science in which members of the Bronx Science community, the students, their parents, their faculty members of the school, have a greater voice in how the school is run, and also have a better idea of what is going on with the administration. That being said, if it turns out that after a seriously engaged negotiation with the administration ends up not producing any tangible results, we do understand it would be necessary to garner the support of both the Bronx Science community and of those outside of it who can help us. Go to the newspapers, go to the media outlets, go to politicians, Department of Education, and do our best to achieve support, to put pressure on the administration and possibly the Department of Education if necessary, to better respect and take into consideration the interests and views of the Bronx Science community. We hope that it doesn't come to that. Again, we are willing to go through with this if we have to, but hopefully it won't come to that. If it does, we'll be ready. But that's a long way in the future, which brings us to what Take Back Bronx Science plans to do. And though the majority of Take Back Bronx Science's executive assembly are alumni who are in college, we do intend to have, either by phone or in person in the next few months, we hope to have a meeting with the administration, at least either Principal Reedy herself or an administrative representative, and discuss what we feel and what you have told us as members of the Bronx Science community are the grievances of the Bronx Science community, what we feel as members of Bronx Science. both who are students now or who have been students, who once worked there, who do work there, and the parents of the students who go there, what we feel has gone right and what we feel has gone wrong and how that could be remedied. I'm sure that it won't be one. I'm sure it will only be the first of many meetings, and I look forward, and the rest of Take Back Bronx Science looks forward to working with the administration, if possible, to try to resolve some of the issues between the Bronx Science community and the administration of the school. That being said, I want to thank you all for your contributions to the effort to make a better Bronx Science by voicing your opinions on what you feel is being done right at Bronx Science, because there are certain things that are being done perfectly fine, and there are also many things that aren't being done perfectly fine, quite the opposite. And we encourage you and greatly welcome you to continue to give us your outlook on this issue, because without your voice, we're just a group of people who don't have the backing of the Bronx Science community, and we don't want to go in saying, this is what we think, just a group of 8 or 10 people. We want to say, we've talked to the members of the Bronx Science community, we've talked to the students, the alumni, the parents, the faculty members. This is what they've told us. We understand that given our limited capacity, we might not be able to talk to each individual member of the Bronx Science community, but we hope to do our best to discuss this issue with as many members as possible so we can best represent them and their interests in any discussion or negotiation we have with the school administration. So I encourage you, if you have the time and you have an opinion, make your voice be heard, send an email, post a comment on this video, post a comment on the blog, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, whichever you feel most comfortable with, whichever is most convenient for you. Please make your voice heard. It doesn't matter what you have to say, whether you agree with what I'm saying, what Take Back Bronx Science is saying. You can say whatever you want as long as it's not obviously illegal or racist. So, that being said, thank you for your comments thus far. I hope you'll continue to send them in. Thank you to all of you who sent in questions. It's a pleasure to answer them. From all of us at Take Back Bronx Science, have a wonderful weekend. We hope you'll tune in next week. Thank you.